Hi, I'm Terry and my husband Larry Danner. Ever since we moved into our home, which was in 1993, December, I believe, we had hoped to get a screened-in porch, but the house was new and we were just excited to be in a new home. And we had an adequate-sized deck, typical deck that would be built for a new home. So several years later, we decided, you know what, let's just expand that deck and get a screened-in porch. So we began looking, and my husband did some research, and we had received in the mail a brochure of Earthadelic and some examples of their work. And I had kept that for several months, if not over a year, because I thought, if we get to build a porch, this is kind of what I want. So we called out Earthadelic and they came out, and the whole crew actually came out once we decided this is probably what we're going to do, and to give us a fair estimate about what the construction costs would be. And we just decided on Earthadelic.
The decking, the fact that we've got a space for the table and chairs out there with the umbrella. Got a space behind you for a grill, and the ceiling is fantastic. And I guess those are the main features that I like about it.
I love the siding that's up there, the trim, that it's just makes it pop. It's very pretty, and I just second everything that my husband said about what we love about the deck, the Trek decking and all the extra features that we had added. Just lovely, just made it absolutely lovely.
When the weather is cool, or moderately cool at least, we'll stay out here and for hours and every night. And Terry will lay down on the couch and sleep, and I'll sit here and read or do other activities and sleep. So yes, we spend a lot of hours out here on the deck.
We found ourselves, particularly me, I'll just fall asleep and it will be midnight before we'll wake up and go inside. It's just so refreshing and relaxing to be here.
We call this our little Cades Cove. Way the trees and so forth are in the back, and that's one of our favorite spots to go to is Cades Cove. And so this is our little Cades Cove in Knoxville.
I will tell them, and have done so in the past, how wonderful Earthadelic was to work with. They were true to their word. If there was going to be a delay in something, they always kept us informed. If the crew was going to be late arriving, we always knew it. And that's very important. They cleaned up every day, best they could, because this was built in the winter. And there was some mud around only because of the weather and the construction lumber. But they were just wonderful to work with. And the quality of their work, I think, is beyond compare with anybody else in Knoxville.
The workers were just really very sociable. They would talk to us, we'd talk to them, and very professional. Couldn't ask for anything more.
We really enjoyed working with Falcon. And even now, when we've had things that we've had to call about, he has been so quick to respond. He has been so generous with sending us excellent people to work and maybe do some little touch-up things we find that we need. But Falcon was amazing from the beginning. He came and saw it from start to finish. So, highly recommend Falcon. Another person that we really like that Earthadelic has in their employment, which they have excellent people, is Nick. Nick came and would oversee the work that the construction crew was doing. He would check in with us to make sure that everything was going okay. And there again, if something was going to be delayed, he was quick to let us know. So that's outstanding customer service. I will say that word of mouth, I think, is an excellent way to let other people know about Earthadelic. As a matter of fact, our neighbor across the street had used Earthadelic for some outdoor feature, I believe. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but she had used them in the past for some small piece of work, and so that was a heads up too. So I would suggest people, when they are trying to decide on a project, home project, whether it be outside or inside, ours was outside at this point in time, to definitely call Earthadelic. It is worth your time and your money that you will spend for an absolutely incredible quality product. I just love Earthadelic. I just love Earthadelic.